documentaries, watch a lot of TV, and as the football season gets close, I want to start with this in hour number one. I'm listening to all the Dak stuff and demanded $40 million, which has been disputed. It doesn't really matter. When you get into a contract negotiation, you know, there's a bunch of stuff thrown out there. You throw out numbers. It doesn't matter if Dak did demand $40 million, okay? It doesn't really matter. That's not what he's going to sign for. And when you get into contract negotiations, you just throw stuff out there. I've been out there. You ask for stuff you know you're not going to get. You ask for stuff you think you're going to get. You ask for stuff you're pretty sure you're going to get. He's not going to get $40 million. Who cares what he asked for? The bottom line is, where does he land? Okay? But the way the Cowboys are handling this is not nearly as good as the way the Philadelphia Eagles handled this. Remember the day Carson Wentz signed his deal? We were like, oh, we didn't even know they were working on it. And they signed it, and they'll make $32 million a year, and it doesn't even start for 2 more years. So by the time Carson Wentz is in the middle of his contract, you're going to be saying, not a bad contract. That's a reasonable contract. But I like the way Philadelphia did their business. And by the way, in the NBA, I care about your stars. Where do the stars go? I like the Clippers this year. I like the Lakers this year. Where do your stars go? But in the NFL, you know how in baseball they always talk about you got to be good up the middle? Catcher, pitcher, shortstop, second base, center fielder. In baseball, you got to be good up the middle. In the NFL, you got to be good in 4 spots. Owner, GM, coach, quarterback. This is why I think the Philadelphia Eagles will dominate their division and dominate the Cowboys for the next year. Jeffrey Lurie, the owner, Howie Roseman, the GM, Doug Peterson, the coach, and Carson Wentz, to me, are all B+ or A. And if you're a B+ or A in the big 4 spots, owner, GM, coach, quarterback, you are a Super Bowl contender. This is why I find the Dallas Cowboys, for me, has always been a very difficult team to evaluate. Jerry Jones, I think he's a good businessman. I don't like his football stuff. Stephen Jones, I actually think he's the best of the 4, but I'm not sure he always has the right call. Jason Garrett, Dak Prescott, like him, don't love him. They're very difficult for me to evaluate. In baseball, you want to be good up the middle. Got to have the all-star catcher, all-star shortstop, good second baseman, the athletic center fielder, and somebody that can throw the pill on the mound. But in football, it's all about the big 4. Owner, GM, quarterback, and coach. In Dallas, this is why I struggle with Cleveland. Owner in Cleveland, hard pass. Coach Freddie Kitchens, no idea. GM John Dorsey, loud, ego, rigid, doesn't care about character. Not my favorite. Baker, talented. He may be the best of the 4, actually. You may be surprised for me to hear that. Baker may be the best of the 4.
All right, man. Well, that proves a lot. It proves a lot of what I've been trying to explain to everybody. You know, it's deeper than just the players. It goes on into the staff, the coaches, the owner, the GM. It goes into all of that, you know what I'm saying, as far as the organization. And Colin, man, we know how he predicts a lot, man, and some of his predictions be on the money as far as, like, how far he thinks a certain player is going to be good. And he'll go for years from now to then. Like, he'll do that. And, you know, I think that y'all need to take heed and listen to Colin, man. Like, he really kicking some knowledge for y'all, and y'all just gotta listen to him, though, man. That's the thing about it. I'm just sitting out here at my house on my porch, and I'm going through YouTube, and then I came across this video saying, did the Philadelphia Eagles already take the NFC East from the Dallas Cowboys? Do we already got it before we even play? Before the guys even hit the field, any of that. He think we got it. He think we got it. He think we won that battle already. And that's what I've been trying to tell y'all last season. Like the 2018 season was pretty much a fluke, man, because we knew what we had to offer, but we knew what was holding us back. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna take that away because that's a part of the game. But we knew if we had who we needed out there, because they were definitely on our roster. Everything we needed was definitely on our roster, but it wasn't available at the time. But, like, we knew, had we had everybody out there, what the outcome of these games would have been. And these games were so close with those guys not there. It was so close. It was too close for comfort for the Cowboys, that is. But that should let them know, hey, man, hey, get your act together, man, because these dudes is coming for real. And like we went as far as we did with those backup corners and stuff, man. And we had safeties hurt. We had everybody hurt, man, for real. But we went as far as we did, and I just really wanted y'all to see what Colin had to say, because a lot of people would think my YouTube channel was not credible because I'm not on TV talking, and some people will say I'm just biased, but I'm really not. I'm really stating the fact. That's why I go watch some other people's creators YouTubes, because I just like to see people create in general. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're creating about football, I mean that's a double whammy, because I like creation and football. So I check everybody out, man. I mean, I ain't got no problem in that. Like, I'm not gonna be like everybody else and not visit another fan base's channel because it's another fan base. I want to see what they talking about. Me personally, I don't want to hear from somebody else. I want to hear from the horse's mouth. So that's just me. But yeah, man, that's basically all I wanted to touch bases on, was how I think Colin was on the money. He hit it spot on. He hit everything that I was trying to explain to y'all spot on, man. So, and if y'all want to check that video is Colin Cowherd, have the Eagles already taken NFC East from the Cowboys. You look that up and you can watch the whole video. It's about 11 or 12 minutes. But yeah, I just gave y'all a minute or so out of that just to let y'all hear. And he said more about it. He also said in that video that he think that with the organization we got set up, as far as the head coach, the owner, the GM, and the quarterback, as in Carson Wentz, he think that we'll dominate for the next 10 years like that. But I mean, if y'all don't feel the same way I feel, or the Philadelphia Nation, the Eagles Nation feel, please feel free to comment below and help me understand why you feel opposed to that, But yeah, this your boy DK Drama, Bird Gang Sports, and we out.